Hello my friends, welcome to Shadowcrypt. So, I just thought I would do another little random play as I haven't done one for absolutely ages. And I'm going to take a look at this little one here. Long ago there was a powerful necromancer who placed a terrible curse upon an ancient catacomb. Legions of undead warriors were awakened from their eternal slumber to spread chaos across the realm. A mysterious stranger, drawn by the presence of dark magic, had travelled from afar to confront its source. He was the last of his order, an ancient cult sworn to battle corrupted sorcerers. Undaunted, he entered the catacomb and vanished into its shadowy corridors. That's all we get. That's all the story. That's all the game. This is a very, very small little game which is available on Steam. By a dude called One Bit Punch, and basically I think he's sort of a graphic artist really, but this is just a game that he made in his spare time. It's a very inexpensive game, so polished, really short, really challenging, great game. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. So we're this little guy, who as you can see is wonderfully animated and drawn, really nice graphics in this, great ambient lighting and stuff. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. He has a sword and a shield. We can stab with the sword. We can duck and stab with the sword lower. We can jump around and stab. And we can bash with our shield, which deflects enemies and pushes them backwards. The shield can also be used to block high and low projectiles and attacks. That's basically it. We have to get better and better swords and shields. As we progress, they drop randomly and generate randomly from enemies. So, a big part of this game, while the actual dungeon crawl itself is completely linear, the same every time, same enemies, same rooms, same order, the drops you see are different. So we get a bastard sword here, damage 6 to 8. So every swing, and then we get 7 to 9 master swords, so that's obviously better. So we're going to take that. You can see in the top right that it has an elemental effect as well, lightning. That is a random condition of each weapon that you pick up. Bash them with a shield when they get too close. We can grab on ledges like so. I'm really crap at this game, by the way. I did complete it when it first came out in 2014. It was hell to get through, although it's really short. You saw the lightning effect there on that last one. 4 to 6 Gothic Blade, not interested. Keep moving. This isn't going to be a long video, I just wanted to do a little one-off because I haven't done that for ages and I want to start getting back into those games. It's somewhat restricting feeling obliged to do a full series on a game that I want to play on the channel, so this is just going to be one video. And here we start getting actually challenging enemies. We can bash them with the shield like that to push them back. The overhead, like that, his overhead attack, you can't really deflect with your shield, but the high and low thrusts you can. Defender shield, probably an improvement. Reminds me of Flashback, Another World, Abe's Odyssey, and the original Prince of Persia. That kind of attempt at a realistic platform game where you could like grab ledges and that sort of thing. Spam! Oh no, he hit me, damn it. Yeah. But I haven't played this for probably a year and a half, something like that, and just remembered the existence of it when I saw it on my Steam library, and really fancied playing it, so I thought, hey, let's do a little vid. Hammer shield. Probably better. Stop. Hammer shield. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. Boo, boo. Ow. You bastard. Die, you son of a bitch. So, yeah, it's all about kind of... this axe skeleton will throw axes at you when he sees you, which is a problem. That heart drop is very welcome. You can shield them, but they also do come back like a boomerang. So if you jump over them, they will hit you in the back. Okay. you basically just have to progress until you find keys to open locked doors that you've already passed. That is the main objective. Here is a key. We need to now backtrack. Luckily the enemies don't respawn once you've killed them. And yeah, so that's good. But basically what you're doing here is going through this dungeon, constantly trying to get better equipment, not die. You have 3 lives and then that's it, game over, you have to start again. At the end of the dungeon is a necromancer who you fight in a room full of enemies. Once you've killed him, the game is complete and you win. There's not much really else to say. It's a great little dungeon crawling platformer. Really reminds me of a particular kind of DOS game that I used to play when I was very young. Games like Gods by the Bitmap Brothers, Cadaver by the same developer. Again, like I say, Flashback and Another World, Abe's Odyssey, Prince of Persia. Just very reminiscent of all these. I hate these spear guys. They have such a range, as you can see, on their attacks. Just die, please. Okay, we've got 1 health. When you die, you get taken back to just through the last door you entered. So if I died here, it will just take me back through the door on the left, ready to go into this room again. So it's very forgiving in that sense, but the game is extremely difficult. And I just love how it's just small but perfectly formed, you know? It's a game by one man, but it's not too ambitious. It's just beautifully polished. Really, really nice to look at. Sounds great. I like it. The catacomb has fallen under a dark curse. You don't say. I mean, this isn't a particularly welcoming place. 4 to 11. No, we'll stick with what we've got, because it has the elemental chance as well. Got an archer here. Boop. Hit the shield. Oh dear. That was stupid. Now... yes. Oh yes, you can't... You have to be stopped to put your shield up. So, you have to... you have to accommodate for that as well. And we have another archer here. We need to be careful to avoid. Boop. Really nice sound effect when the arrow hits the shield. Just little touches like that just make it feel like such a great game. And yep, dead. So we should just start just where, yeah, entrance to this room. I hate you. Most hated enemy. Oh yes, also when you die you lose your sword, and you have to make do with the entry sword, which is why that guy took about 4,000 million hits to kill. So anything that we get now is going to be an improvement. Got one there that was a little better. So really, you're looking to 5 to 8, 7 to 8, no. So really you're just looking to get as much done as you can in the first 6 to 11. It's going to be an improvement, but can't get to it, and I'm dead. Terrific. Terrific. Triffid. Did I come from here? I think so. This is the room I died in, is it not? Oh, you dickhole. This is embarrassing. See what I mean about the boomerang effect there? Luckily I got 2 hearts off that. I'm guessing we're going to have to go in here first. the overhead swing is the worst, because you can't duck to avoid it, you can't shield it, you just have to get the fuck out of the way, basically. Gee. Oh dear. I think we have one more life, I believe. Luckily, even if you didn't clear the room, any enemy that you did kill does stay dead, so it's like a complete continue when you die, apart from dropping your sword. Which, to be honest, is like the worst thing of all that can happen, because now this guy is just going to soak up damage whilst dealing it to me. And yeah, tremendous fun. But yeah, I just wanted to really share my impressions with this game with you guys, because it's exactly my sort of thing. This is the sort of game when as soon as I saw this I was like, Steam, wishlist, having that, mate. I saw it on Twitter or something before it came out, and I was just thinking about it all the time, like, when is this game coming out? And then, in typical Sod's Law fashion, as soon as I stopped thinking about it, it came out and I didn't realise, and oh dear god. Game over. Game over, man! Game over! Alright, let's do one more and then I will call it a day. But this game is super fun. It is very, very cheap on Steam. Really recommend it. If you like very, very punishing games. Oh good, hit on the first zombie. Well, this is boding well for a good run. Yeah, so could really do with a sword drop. I mean, I appreciate the heart though. But if this is the sort of thing you like, very, very simple, very challenging games that require skill more than anything else and do not tell you a particularly deep or interesting story, that is this is something to consider, definitely. Well worth checking out, really a little gem. Not many people know about it, and it's just a wonderful game, but see, I'm of the sort of person who, while I do like a good story in a game, I love the sort of point-and-click adventures and that sort of thing, but mainly I play games for gameplay, you know? Like, if I want a really good story, I'll watch a film. I don't like games that are just full of cutscenes and cinematic pieces that are like completely linear. Things like, I mean, I don't mind Uncharted games. I think they're really well done, but it's not really my sort of thing. Mainly, I'm talking about things that have an over-reliance on cutscenes. Things like the Metal Gear Solid games, which again I do like. I think they're wonderful games, but there isn't enough game. I find Kojima's too in love with his world. I mean, obviously this is no longer a problem because he's not making anymore, but you know, things like where it just, you walk into a room and then it stops the gameplay for like 15 minutes to tell you a really deep video scene. It's like, why can't I be playing this video scene? You know what I mean? Have I still not got a good sword? I think I'm on the starting sword, which is a real problem. Fuck you and your overheads. That's how you do it. Patience. Patience and persistence and practice. Combat is sort of reminiscent of those classic melee attack action games like Zelda 2, things like that. You know, with just like stab with a sword, duck and stab. Very reminiscent of those sorts of things, but definitely a good thing. I hate the Axeman. Why can't he be hit with his own axes? That's what I want to know. You bastard. I hate you. bashed. He's just like trying to intimidate me by just walking me into a corner. Well, I'm not scared of you. I am a bit scared. Alright, got him. Still don't have a sword. So this is what I mean about, well, the game is very minimal and completely linear, one room to the next. It's sort of reliant on luck to an extent because you have, you can have a run where the very first enemy you hit, like, gives you an amazing sword. And then all the other ones give you, like, health hearts and things like that, and it's just exactly what you need. And then you get runs like this, where I'm playing really well. Well, I'm playing better than I was in the previous run. But it's absolutely dicking me over in regard to drops. So, yeah, what giveth? But there you go. I guess that's just the way of things in it. Is this the room? Oh, yeah, it's quite a way back to the room with the key. And I think there was a spear skeleton in that room, and I hate those guys. Yeah, there was. And I do hate you so very much. Like that. That's exactly why I hate you. You dick. You absolute dick. Your attacks have way more reach than my attacks. Oh, at least we got a heart, and it restored 2. Onwards. I don't know why, but the small things in this game really make it for me. The character's walk cycle is like even better than the original Castlevania games, which were the first 2D action games I can ever remember playing where the character would walk rather than run. And that was, like, for some reason, a really big deal to me when I was a kid. But this guy walks, as you can see, doesn't sprint around. It's this cramped, confined little catacomb. So he's just walking around with his sword and his shield. But the walk cycle looks so good, and it feels really good to control. The controls are tight. There's no cheap deaths here. It's like you fail, it's because you fucked up, and that's obviously always going to be the most important thing. Oh, you prick! Luckily, you can't duck and fire. Still haven't got a sword. So, what the fuck? To time this properly. Go. Oh, I hate you. Hate you. Yes, you. Yes, I do. It's you I hate. The worst thing these guys can do is just walk you down, because they have such a reach on that poke attack, as you can see. They just walk into you and get to the point where they can just stab you through your shield, so yeah, almost dead. Oh, not anymore. Can I please have a fucking sword? Oh, nice, Gothic blade. Well, it's barely an improvement. 4 to 6, no. Just getting shitty drops on the sword front. Marginally better though. I'll take that. You, sir, are a dick. I know your game. Get shield bashed. Warsword, that's gonna be a bit better, isn't it? Let's try going in here again. Oh, you prick. No! Lost my sword. Only just fucking got it as well. You fucking dickhole. Right, stay calm. Bash him backwards. So we have more room to manoeuvre. And chip away. Okay. Fuck you and your overheads. God, these guys are tough. So tanky. So very tanky. Come on. Give me a break. Hey. Oh dear, this doesn't look good. That looks like a difficult jump to make on the other side. Let's give it a try. Hup. There, we did it. Oh yeah, so this room. What fun. Go on then, shoot. Somewhat random when they decide to shoot. Sometimes it's just like constant rapid firing. Right. Bastard sword, it's a bit better. Oh, it's got lightning. Nice. 5 to 7. Oh dear. Get back, foul beasts. Nice. War sword 8 to 9, but no lightning. Yeah, we'll take it. This is getting extremely labyrinthine, as you can see. A large amount of memory is required to get through this hellish catacomb. 7 to 10. Yep, why not? It's got ice as well, which is a useful element to have. I hate you. Get away from me. Fucking dick. Get bashed. Nice. Okay. Where are we up to? Zombies and an Axeman. Zombies are no problem. Axeman, more of a problem. You see they get frozen for a second with the ice effect. I've no idea where I'm going, by the way. I'm just trying things at random. Paladin Blade 5 to 8. Nope. No thank you. This way? Oh god, this looks hellish. Oh, how the fecking hell are you supposed to do that? Like, come on, now I've got no pissing sword either. Well, this is just frankly insane. I'm gonna lose all my lives here. Move. Just move. No. Oh well. Never mind, he survived over 10 minutes. Nearly 12 minutes, in fact. So there you go, guys. That's Shadowcrypt. I hope you enjoyed this little random play. And I will see you next time for more of whatever I play next. Thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.